Okay, that's as ready as I'm going to get. So we'll just move forward here. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, hold it, hold it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Um, there I am. How are you? Okay, we're still not ready. Um, come back in a couple minutes here. I gotta get more stuff ready. No, that's not. Wait. Okay, the hell with it. We'll just go here. I'm gonna move this. This is the stack of stuff we're getting rid of today. Getting rid of it. I don't know if you can see that. Da, 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 da. There it is. There's stuff in there all the way down. Yeah, that's got to go. And we got, what's this? Oh, that's just nasty. Okay, we'll get through that. We'll show you what it is, what we're doing with it. And rather than clean off the whole desk, we were hanging around last night on Mantic Coins, just, just chewing the fat kind of thing. I had some nickels out, and we got a proof. I think it's a 60, I don't know what it is. There's a proof nickel, a brilliant uncirculated, and a satin in here. So we're going to put all those in. Let's see if we can see these. This isn't. There are elves that come in the middle of the night, and they move things. All right, what's that? Here, there's a penny. Throw that. Here's a Canadian penny we're going to throw in. We always start off with this. Big fat piece of copper. This is the big show. We give away more coins than all other coin shows combined, but we give it to one person. One big winner wins it all. Good Lord, look at all the people over here. How many people are in here? We've been picking up on the big show the past couple of... Oh my God, that's moving. Ugh. Don't want... It's a spider. It's okay, they don't bite. It must be... is it winter? Well, it'll be summer next week, so we don't worry about that. We give away coins. The whole idea is to put coins into people's hands that they may not have or have access to or even know about. People support the show in two ways. They send cash. That's just as good as money. And they send coins. Good Lord, did you see the package we opened up on Mantic Show last night? Trey Jones sent a big, giant box of stuff in. Well, anyway, people send coins in, and we take stuff from their packages that they send in, and we put it over here. So we assemble a pretty neat collection here. A little bit of everything. Good Lord. Sometimes we get old pennies. Sometimes we get old silver. Sometimes we get things we really don't know what it is. What's that? I got a bag of money here we're going to put in. Trey sent that. I was trying to find out. Riser has sent one too. Well, I found that, so we'll have to give that away in another show. All right. But they get the old dollar bills and, well, the 5s and 10s, all the old currency. They send it back to wherever they send it to, and they get shredded up. So what you got here is like a 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, and it just, oh, you can't see that. Let me get over here. I'm not ready. Yeah, I never did find my pants, and here it is, Cowboy Night. What am I supposed to do? There, we'll put it under the scope and have a look at the scope. No, this ain't working. There's shredded up money. That's what it is. Kind of a neat thing. Can you make sense of that? If you can put it together and get the serial numbers, I think you can turn it in for real money, but there's a good chance they just cross that off. Let's see, I got a button here. Hey, I'm back. Isn't that neat? Look, I stay in the same place. No, I might have moved that. All right, good enough. Well, anyway, that's one of those neat things. You can get these at the mint shop or, the places where they shred old money and put it in bags and sell it. What do you do with this stuff? It's one of those novelty items, exonumia people get. They're okay. They're fun. I collect all kinds of... I get this thing here. Where'd it go? I just had it. Here's some dimes stuck in lucite. That's kind of neat. I keep this. Yeah, you can get these for like 10, 15, 20 bucks. Good Lord, they're kind of neat. They got all kinds of different coins in there. Here I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. There's $1 worth of dimes in there. And about 14 cents worth of plastic. But together, it's a heck of a thing. But it's really handy, especially if you want to take a picture of stuff. So I can take like, something like, say, this, and get a better shot of it because it raises up a couple inches. Yeah. Anyway, this is what the big show does. If you like to win stuff, this is the place. If you like to promote your channel, people send in their channel stickers. They send in, you know, items that they would like to see given away. And yeah, we'll give them a shout out. That's kind of the way it works. What do you got here? Oh, that's somewhere in the world this camera focuses. But that point is not in this area of the country. I tell you. We'll just give it a shake and maybe it'll smarten up. Any better? Oh, shucks. Okay, the heck with it. We'll get back to that. But it's a lot of fun, right? If we get donations of $50 or more from any single person, let's see. Here they are. I've got some Whitman albums or some folders. We're going to add one in, right? Let the person choose because I got Lincoln Cents. There's Buffaloes. There might be Jeffersons around here somewhere. So a donation of $50 or more, we'll get one of these put in. But the cash that comes in, we're going to keep $20 to pay for the shipping, right? And all, you know, some little incidental items that get added in here, all the packaging. And the rest of it, we add the retail value of coins to match the cash that comes in. It works out pretty well. I'm actually making money on YouTube now. I made like $2.25 on my last week's show. All right, let's get this set up again. You can only shake them so much, and they start to get kind of finicky. There. So I got a big fat copper round. That's 1 ounce of copper. Got a brontosaurus on it. The kids love these. There you go. Got a proof finish. Never been touched by human hands until I got to it. There's the front. Doo doo doo. I just want to think of tuba music whenever I see a dinosaur. Hoo 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 hoo. Tuba. Okay, the nickels. We had a proof. I got a little card here somewhere. Where'd that go? It's under here. Let's take a look at these nickels because I got a proof. And I can't read it. And there's a satin and there's a brilliant uncirculated. Let's see what the hell we can see for a difference on these. All right. Put it in the scope. We got 3 different types of finish. Here it is. Okay, that's a satin finish. It's not the best satin out there. But it'll get you by, and you see it's not unlike the finish of the proofs on the devices on the proofs, but it's across the whole coin. This is a business strike. What's that one? A 1955D. Great shape. All right, nice and shiny. Brand spanking new. And, you know, these are made for circulation. They're made to go out into the economy and support our buying habits of bubble gum and vending machines and movies. What? They're not a nickel anymore? And then you have the proof strikes, which are specially made for collectors. They have a brilliant finish. Since the 70s, they got their act together so you can get a nice frosty effect on all the devices. And that's a 1962 proof nickel. Yeah, let's get those in because I just don't want to clean off the desk anymore. God, it's out of hand. I actually cleaned up some stuff. I think there's a piece of chocolate cake. I'm not sure if that's what it was or if it was something else. Might have been auto parts. It was pretty firmed up. Who's in here? I see Riser, Sherry Ward, David Blakely, David Carlisle, Young Coin Hunter, Liston, Paula Bloom. Where have you been? Haha, your mom, David Wiltrout. A lot of Davids today. That's okay. We'll take all the Davids we can get. I see Jeff Dunn, Coin Digger, lots of folks. Well, the big show, we look forward to it every week. It's one of my favorite times. I don't just have to sit here and talk in a monotone about, you know, a particular die variety that's really unimportant that you can find on the back of minor issues from Scotland. Yeah, we get to give stuff away. People seem to like it. 55 watching, and if everybody donated, imagine the size of the big prize. That's the way it works. It's a collaborative effort. You people make it happen. All I do is keep track of the paperwork, right? Because we can't go bust or I don't eat. So we just, you know, the big show takes care of itself, but it's a community-supported giveaway, right? You make it happen. And we got a lot of channels out there. Honestly, send in your channel stickers. It costs you a stamp and the cost of the stickers, and we'll put one over here in every big show. You know, good way to promote your channel. And they seem to like the things. People are collecting, you know, sticker after sticker and making these boards. They hang them on the wall. They do stuff with them. It's a neat thing. It's one of those things that just pops up. AZ Coins here. Good to see you. Hoogie's Hobby Shop. Hoogie just put up. Oh, let me talk about this for just a minute because it's on my list. We got this thing. It's called the Tips for New Collectors. I'm going to take you to the screen here. Screen. Can we see that all right? That's what I look at. Okay, let me pause this. Okay, where is it? Tips for New Collectors. Right there. It is this hashtag. Hashtag, which is, some call it a pound sign. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to post it in the chat. Where'd the chat go? There we go. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not ready. Control V. There. It's called Tips for New Collectors. This is another collaborative project where people are putting up videos anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to an hour or more, and it's designed for for giving good advice to people who are new to the hobby. Hoogie, he just did one earlier today. Let me see if I can make that move. There he is. That's him. He's talking about VAMs. He's talking about these die varieties on Morgans and peace dollars. He'll probably have another one. And the way this works is you add that hashtag to your video if you're making a video so people can find it easy. One way for them to find it is to do a search right up here in the search bar, tips for new collectors. Another is to add that tag in the description below your video. There's Hoogie looking studious, and you'll see it right here above the title. Okay, and you can click on that and it'll pretty much take you over here. Another way, right, you ready for this, is we're keeping a record of the darn thing so you can find them. Let's see, so far Blues Coins has made a couple of videos. Bill 457 has done his share. We got Mantic Coins, went on for a while. Cheapskate Coins, Jeff Stanley did a video here. Hector in here, me, Ballad of Janine, and Hoogie's Hobby Shop. Well, here's a way to pitch in on a group effort that everybody can have fun with. Now the trick is when you make the video, get over to Facebook and post it in the YouTuber coin community so more people can find it. There we go, because we'd like to be able to find the things. Now, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Let's see. What's that? Oh, Cheapskate Coins has an interview coming up with Rick Snow. You want to keep an eye on that. Yeah. Okay, well there, we get a little support behind that Tips for New Collectors project. And if you're making videos, well, Jesus, it don't take much to offer a new collector a little bit of advice. Just 5 or 10 minutes, a short video, and we'll get you into the list. There, I said it. I got to find my way home. There. Okay, we made our way home. All right, so I expect you to make one too, Mike Kittle. Right, and Mr. Cajun Coin Hunter. That's right, Mona Me, and Mr. Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. You know, it doesn't take much how to handle a coin, right? Pick it up by the edges instead of like with steel pliers. It'd be a lot of fun. All right, this is the way it works. We just keep on adding to this package over here. What's this? It's from, every now and then, because of the state of this desk, and right now it's right about 3/4 up on the monitor here. Every now and then I find a package that somebody had sent in. Oh my goodness. Value Hunter had sent in some things weeks ago, apparently, because it was several layers down here. And I want to get in some stuff that he sent. He had sent in let's see, looks like a Walking Liberty $50. There it is. It's a 1943. And this one happens to have doubling. And it's a working hub. So it's not a double die, it's a doubled working hub. I want to show you this because here's a neat thing. Sometimes you get doubling on these coins, but it's not a double die. Scope. There, if we can see this, you're going to see it over here. And In God We Trust. And I'm going to have to zoom in. I'm losing my voice. How come? Mud is milk right there. Okay, let's see if we can see this. We're going to see it in and around In God. You get some doubling, some extra metal showing up, especially in the top of the I, the top of the N. And I think I've got this on HD streaming, so we should be able to pick this out. And I had a toothpick here, I swear it. Where do these things go? I got a can of paper around here, right? Honestly, it's this big. All right, it's got little pieces of paper in there. My life is sunk without those. And I set that aside and couldn't find it. Okay, there, I got my toothpick. Okay, right here above in, on the tops of the I and N. And over here, that little bit on the G, right? This little extra bit on the E, on the top right of the E. The extra bit on the tops of the U's. That's actually a doubled working hub. Huh. Now I'm going to pull up my notes. Here we go. How do they make the dies? You got to get back into how they make the dies. Watch this. Okay. They start off with this big dinner plate thing, right, that they sculpt. They actually sculpt it with tools. It's like Play-Doh, and they make the design of the coin, be it a Walking Liberty half or a, you know, Morgan dollar or those new shield pennies that everybody hates so much. And this is transcribed from several inches wide down to the size of the coin where they make the master hub. The master hub looks just like the coin. It's raised up, right, kind of shaped like a penny here. There you go. Looks just like that. And the master hub, they're going to press into some blanks. They're going to make master dies. They press the master hub, squeeze it right in. Where'd those go? Here's some. Here's some. Here's a blank, right? That could be anything, depending what you make. There's the hub. It's raised up. There's the die. It's incused. They take the hub. They mash it into the die. They got a die. Okay, but you got a master series first. And you'll get one master hub off the Galvano. And the master hub makes the master dies. Makes several of them. That's the thing. So instead of having to mash, you know, a master hub every single time, they just make a lot of master dies. The master dies make the working hubs. See the way that works? But you know, you can have a double die. You can also have a doubled working hub. The working hub makes the working die, which then makes the coins. But each step along, you get more multiplication. And when you're making billions of coins, billions, right, you're going to need a whole lot of working dies. I mean, a whole lot of them. Maybe you got 250,000, maybe a 500,000 strikes. But if you're making 2 billion coins, you need 4,000 working dies. I mean, a truck, bring it in, guys, bring it in. Okay, when the working hub is driven into the working die and something happens where it leaves a secondary impression, the working die is doubled. It is double struck. Now, if I take that die and stamp a coin, that's double struck on the coin, which is a different issue than what I'm talking about. But if you have a working hub that is doubled, every die produced by that working hub is going to exhibit the same doubling, which is what we have on this $50. Let's see, where'd we go? Which is what we have on these. So there are several different dies, right? And you can tell because each die will have its own markers. And so I've got different dies shown on the coins with different markers on different coins, but the same doubling. So this is a doubled working hub is what that is. Did I explain that anywhere near sensically? Is that even a word, sensically? There, look, I got a great, I'm going to have this framed. You can get 8.5 by 11 glossies for only $19.99.99. Just get a hold of me later and we'll set that right up for you. Okay, well, we're going to put that piece in. But it is a doubled working hub is what created that. And in particular, it's Koenigs's working hub versus the double number 1. Yeah, there's more than one. When you get into population on these coins, sometimes, yeah, you get a lot more than a single doubled working hub, right? Different doubled working dies, which we know is a doubled die. Well, that's from Value Hunter. It's a peach otherwise. I didn't even show you the coin, hardly. Let's get back to that. Okay, because I want to keep it in the holder because it's got the words on it. There it is. That's a looker. She's a decent looking girl. That's probably XF. Yeah, not a thing wrong with it except for the doubled working hub bit. Well, a person needs a good shiny Walking Liberty $50. We can start off with a little bit of silver. But he sent some other things. What are these? I got a couple of small wheat pennies were in the bottom of the bag. And okay, one of them's kind of common. The other one's kind of common. And we can look at the dates if you like, because I can't see them. What you got here? I got a Where'd you go? 1944 with some luster on there. And a 1945 Denver. Okay, good. There's a couple of wheats to get you off to a running start. You know, wheat pennies are the most collected coin in the history of mankind. No fooling. What's this one? I've got a 1968 proof cent, also from Value Hunter. That's a good looking piece. Not a thing wrong with it. Better than that SBA, I'm going to try to sneak into the package later on. So there's a proof nickel, there's a proof penny, you got a little bit of silver, you got some copper, you got some nickel, you got some paper. It's off to a good start. So that's from Value Hunter. We thank you so very much. Welcome to the Big Show, a community-supported giveaway. The bigger the donation, the bigger the package. Now, right now, I'm just going through the coins people have sent in. People send in cash, and every now and then they'll send in cash after the show, or it'll get mixed in sometime during the show, and I miss it. So what we do is just add it on to next week's. Last week, I had a person sent in a donation by friends and family, which I have to refund. So if you do make a donation, it needs to be goods and services, because I'm not messing with PayPal, man. They're bigger than me, and they're going to squash me like a bug. Okay, well, one fellow sent in a donation. I had to refund it. He sent it back in using goods and services. So I got $10 we're adding into this week's show that came in last week from Nathan Matsky. That'll work. Then after the show, Ramon sent $6 from Ramon Juan. It was charity week, so we got $6. That's what he had left. That's okay. And Liston earlier this week sent in 2 donations for a total of $19. So we're off to a good start. What do you got? $29, $39, $35 already in the package that we're going to add in later. But I'm looking at coins, and while I'm doing this, you know, hit that PayPal button, which will pop up here sometime soon. There, it's up. It's up there. Just scroll around. You'll also find it down below in the description. Okay, I got a piece of cardboard here I'm really desperate for. Where do you suppose that went? Where do these things go? I mean, honestly, the desk is only this big. Here's a new one. Now I need a cutter. I will cut a new one if I have to. If there's a cutter here. Where'd that go now? Here it is. I get these up at the Walmart store. They got this big store. That's a piece of foam with like construction paper on it, and it is so darn handy. Let me tell you. There, but I need a little piece of something stiff to move coins around with, and this is the stuff right here. That's the poop. Da, da, da. There. So now we got one. I get a little lint on it, but don't worry about that. Look at that. Oh, jeez, it's slippery. Look at that. I can move left, I can move right, and the coin stays. You ever hold a chicken up, you pick them up, their head stays in the same spot. That's funny. It's like the coin does the same thing. Okay, I got a big fat copper round here from Paula Bloom. There it is. It's that green dragon fellow. He's old. He's got a dinosaur egg in his hand. And that's a 1 ounce copper round. Lots of detail on these. There's nothing wrong with copper rounds. They're not quite coins, but they're certainly neat to look at. There you go. I got a collection of probably about 9 or 10 different copper rounds. I don't even have one of these. I should keep one and not tell her. All right, there it is. Looking at you, baby. Let's put that down here and keep on going. Now, I had an anonymous donor, okay, so I can't say his name. No matter. He sent this. He sent a whole bunch of these. This is a blank. Not even a penny yet. It's almost a penny. Chances are this is from that giant spill back on the Delaware Turnpike in 2000, a few years back. There you go. That's a penny before it's turned into a regular penny. And this is 2.5 grams, so it's a zinc planchet. Yep. I can't tell you who sent that. That's a secret. Top secret. Yep. I used to work with this guy, right? I said to the guy, hey, man, I got to know how to calibrate these air monitors, because we gotta sniff the air inside these vessels where we go in. It's going to check for explosivity, right? Your LELs. It's going to check for CO, right? Carbon monoxide. It's going to check for hydrogen sulfide. I'm going to check the oxygen level, make sure you can breathe in there. And I got one that's funky. It's just going off all the time. It's screwed up. I'm outside. I'm in the wide open, and this thing's beeping like a son of a bitch. I said, dude, I gotta know how to fix these, right? Can you show me? No, I can't show you. Why? Is it a secret? Well, anyway, that was apparently. The guy's worried about job security. If he's the only one that knows how to do it, okay, it's a secure job for him. Who sent this one? Oh, Trey Jones. If you're watching Mantic the other night, I opened up that giant package from Trey Jones. And in there, oh, there's a bunch of stuff. We got the bag of money, right? We got one of these. Now, you're going to see these slabs. You'll see these on eBay. You'll see them on Facebook groups. This is what we call a backyard slab. It's not really one of the big three. It's not Annex. It's not PCGS, right? Matter of fact, you can probably open that thing up. And see how it works. You can get these. You can get these holders. They're about $1.25 a piece. This is a piece of foam rubber in here, and put your sticker on there. That's all it is. But it's such a wonderful presentation. Let's see if I can get this back in there without screwing up the coin here. Okay, but it is a pretty darn decent 1943 penny in here. I can't do this. I suck at this here. And I don't want to press that in with my, don't stick your fingers on there. I'm going to press that in with a piece of that. There's another one moving. It's spider season. I'm going to I'll probably burn this place down. There you go. Two pieces, they just snap right together. You don't want to glue over nothing with like a, what do you call it, that stuff? Super glue. Because super glue in a confined space will discolor your fingerprints. This is upside down. So if you have a fingerprint on that coin and you super glue the case, you're going to screw that coin up forever. But the holders are pretty slick, and they come in all shapes and sizes, so you can set it up for whatever you're collecting. And it's a great way to personalize your collection. Okay, and from Trey, we've got a 1979 Lincoln cent. Okay, it's shiny. We'll put that in because the person wants them all, and I can't see what that is. It's a 1963D. I don't see anything special about it, but by God, we're going to put that in and keep on going. From Sindelicious, I've got a bunch of little pennies here. Let's see if we can see these. Okay, I put them in order. Okay, up at the top, I've got a 1910. Down the center, I've got a 1940-something. I can't tell. And the bottom is 1957. There's a few more pennies for you. You know, people collect every single penny from every date, every mint mark, since they started making the darn things. Now, the Lincolns, they started up in 1909. So what we're going to do on this show, we're going to be putting in a lot of pennies, right? So you can build a series collection, which is where you get, one coin of every date mint mark for that series. And we'll also be putting together a bit of a type collection. So we'll have, the steel cent, the copper cent. We'll have a proof. We'll have a satin. We'll have an uncirculated. We'll have, let's say, a $50 with the Walking Liberty design. We'll have little bits of everything. We'll have, say, from Kickstarter, a 2003 state quarter. No. ATB. No. State. What's this state? It says Arkansas. It is. And that's brilliant uncirculated. Unmolested. But a type collection, you get as many different coins as possible, which is kind of neat. Because, dude, if you get into exonumia, you get into rounds, be they silver or copper, it's endless. It is virtually endless. They're still producing them all the time. There's tokens, there's metals, there's coins that actually have face value. You name it, it's out there. Kickstarter also sends in a 1976, so I got a brilliant uncirculated penny from 76. Kind of slick. We'll have a pretty decent collection of pennies when we're done here today. So that's Kickstarter. We thank you very much. Now we got 3 nickels already, but let's get some more in because Blues coins sends in, look at this, he's got his own little personalized holders here. Yeah, lots of ways to personalize it. You can write on them. It worked for me for years and years. You can encapsulate them, or at least put them in an upscale holder. You can get these flips. These are pretty slick, and just print them up by the sheet and cut them to fit. There we go. From Blues, what's the date here? I've got a 1970 S, San Francisco, brilliant uncirculated Jefferson nickel. He picked up a few rolls and sent a bunch in, and we just keep giving them away and giving them away and giving them away. Did you see the truck he got me? I got to show you this. I'm so happy because I found it. He does the Hot Wheels. Well, he also takes them and refinishes them, right? Tears them up, strips them down, takes out the engine, puts in these tiny little valves, right? He's got these tiny little spark plugs and fixes them right up. So I got a coin bus. It says Numis Labs on there. Let's see. It says other stuff, but I can't see it from here. Show up. Would you? You focus all the rest of you focus when nobody's watching. Let's see if we can put some darkness under there. Okay, there. 1 Million Pennies Project. That's my blog. You'll find the link to that down below. Good work there. Look at that. Can you do that with my truck? It's a little bigger. There we go. In the sand database. And, oh, what else we got? The Coin Seminar Weekend, which is coming up. And Inspection and Attribution Service. And I think it's just one of those cool things. Not even coin related. But you know, the more complex the mind, the simpler the device needed to entertain it. I have fun with this all the time. There we go. Let's set that aside. Keep on going. He also sends 1972 proof nickel. Yeah, so we got a what? What was that? A 62? 60? I don't know what that was. 68. There's a proof nickel. Here's another one from 1972. Great shape on that. That's from Blues Coins. Now, I got to talking about these flips. I want to take a moment and do a shameless self-promotion. Look, I've been doing equipment, right? Scales and loops and calipers, different types of holders. I'm getting out of the supply business, but it doesn't make sense to do it with the flips because I use too darn many of them. So, where are you here? We can fit. You'll love this. You're gonna love this. This is a priority mail, padded mailer. It's $8 to ship, and in there I can fit 3 boxes, and in each box I can fit at least 100 flips. Okay, now the boxes are regularly $2 a piece. The flips are $8 per 100. If you like the entire batch of 300 flips with 3 red coin storage boxes, let me show you these. These are $38. If this is the kind of thing you would like, look at that. You can fit so many coins in there. Oh, there you go. This is a standard 2x2x9 red storage box. Has a glossy finish. They're real pretty. You get your fingerprints on there and nobody's going to know. You can lick that for like 20 minutes without impacting it. Now the flips I use are the Guardhouse brand unplasticized vinyl. Okay, they're stiff. And I got some non-stiff here to compare it to. Here they are. They are stiff. Without the plasticizers, they're safe for long-term storage. Here's some. Okay. These, the softies, you can see they're flexible. Right? You can curl that right up. These have softeners, have plasticizers in there. PVC, which over time will leach out and damage your coin. I suggest if you have any of these soft flips, not using them for coin storage for more than a couple, 3 years. And depending on moisture, temperature, humidity, that can also shorten the lifetime of your coin. So this is what I use. They're good. They're beautiful. This is what Blues uses, right? There's no problem with these. Here's a stiff one right here being used by Value Hunter. They're an industry standard, and $8 per 100 is a pretty good price. And your best bet, because 100 of them, well, it's $4 shipping, right? 200 of them, I can do it for $5 shipping, right? Still $8 per 100. But the best bet is to go with these because you get 300 of them shipped by priority mail, and I get the boxes to you at what they cost me, $1.50 a piece. So that's the best price out there. Get a hold of me by email if you're looking for those, because we got more stuff we got to add. Look at this from CJ, also in a stiff flip. No, wait. CJ had sold some items to Bill Betts. Bill Betts says, hey man, give me all those for the big show. So it went from CJ to Bill Betts, and then Bill Betts sent it here. Okay, I've got a Lincoln cent, which is a WDDR. It's a Wexler double die reverse, number 31. He's got at least 30 others. Now I'm going to show you this under the scope so we can see what the heck we're talking about. I'm leaving it in the flip so we don't lose that. Because, man, I lose stuff on this desk all the time. Here's the scope. Let's see if we can see it. And you're looking for a little bit of extra metal. Here's my toothpick. Right beside Lincoln's statue. Let's find it. And right up in here. There. So this is a doubled die. When the die was produced, it was struck repeatedly. Or in this case, the impression began and then the die moved, leaving a secondary impression, a primary impression, without obliterating the previous design detail. So we have some extra metal is what it is. Right in there beside the statue. Let me see if I stop moving. Find it. Where is it? There it is, right there to the right of Lincoln, between the Lincoln and the column. And that's a piece of extra column is what that is. Well, let's get that in there. Person should have a couple of varieties for themselves. And also from Bill Betts. Where are you here? I got something from Thailand that I don't really understand. It's 1957. 25 sotangs, or C-tangs, or say-tangs. It's 25. It's from Thailand. It's got some dude on there. I can't even read the thing, but he had spelled it out for us. It's said, I can't even read that, dude. I'm sorry. I just can't read whatever. I can't read my own writing on some of this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Where'd that one go ahead? Because I got this box of junk here. Where'd it go? There. And I found this. Right here's a box. And I try to put a label in there so I can tell what it is. And I got this. Honestly, what word is that? Is it upside down? Does that help any? What could that possibly, what language would that be? This is my own writing. Oh Christ. I know what to do. So from Bill, we also have a 1971 new penny. There's Queen Elizabeth herself in her younger days, which is like 50 years ago was her younger days. That's a new penny, so you got the portcullis on the back. There we go. This is what I'm talking about, the typeset. One type of every coin. You know, there. What do you got? 230, 240 different countries that exist right now. Dozens or hundreds more that no longer exist. And they've got all denominations from their lowest, be it a farthing or a halfpence or a 2p or shilling to, you know, pounds and crowns and weird stuff you never did hear of. Can't even read it. Cleaned. Does that say cleaned? Maybe. I can't really, I don't know, maybe. That may say clean, but here's what was in this box, and we're just going to kind of add it in, right? I got a 1912 Lincoln penny, and it's a cull. It's pretty tired, wore out, beat. But somebody needs a 1912, okay? Let's see, we'll just leave it in the box here because we got a bunch of stuff. Here's, let's see, a 1914 penny, and it's a cull. It's got some doo-doo on there, some darn thing. So these, we're not adding any value. We're not taking any cash from the donations. This is a 1928D, pretty good shape, but it has a scratch. Yeah. The holder is probably worth more than the coins on these. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we're keeping that. A 1913. Okay, and it's problem free. It's just worn the hell out, just worn smooth. Let's get that in for you. I got a 1915D with doo-doo all over it. And this is called Piffer, Filler, Dude, I can't read it either. That's a filler. It's pretty wore out. Right, got some stuff on it. Here's a 1916, and I wrote it with a wet pen. And it's also a filler. Yeah, okay, we got, what's this one? A 1917D, and that was cleaned a long time ago. So you'll see the color on it is different. It's just a filler. And they call it a filler. Where them things go? Because if you're putting together a series collection, right, you want to fill every hole, right? Some of these are going to be pretty darn pricey to fill them. So even a bad condition coin is sometimes better than no coin. So this is a 1915D filler. Oh, no. That's a 1916D. Here's a 1917. Here's a 1918. It's in good shape, but I slopped up the holder, and it's got some wood grain to it, which we are barely going to see here. There you go. And that's you get that on copper a lot. It's the way the blend of alloys goes in and mixes. Okay, we got a 1918D, a filler. There you go. But someone in your life, even if you don't collect this sort of thing, is a young person who's probably just going to go apeshit about it. I got an 18S filler. What's this one? Why is that in there? Okay, we're going to put it in. It's a 1923S. And it's in fine condition. It has a weak reverse. Not a thing wrong with it. It's probably on my desk. Okay, 17S has some corrosion on the reverse. What's this loose one? Here's one that's loose. Let me get out of the way. Oh, here's a 1919. All right, it's in decent shape. It's in fine. It's problem-free, and it's probably good for like, 15 cents or something. Some of these are really easy to get for your book. Let's see, a 1920. No, that one does not go in that package. That's a little better. That's like a $20 coin. 1926D, and again, a filler. What's this one? A 1923, very good. A lot of the fillies are going to be inexpensive in these low grades, but still hard to find. I got a 1917D, so I think there's 2 of those in this batch, and that's a Denver with some scratches. Okay, this one's real straightforward. It's a 1919S with doo-doo on it. That's what it says. I don't make this stuff up. That is doo-doo. All over the darn thing. And a 1924 in fine condition. So there's a couple that are decent, but most of those are pretty frig. Here, we'll put those over here for you. See how handy those boxes are? All your coins fit in there. You put the cover on it. Okay, there, we got those out of here. What's this up next? Ooh, Linda Wallace. She sends these necklaces, but they're so blasé. We still have some necklaces here, but Linda sent in every single one of the Denver Mint quarters produced last year. Every single one of them. She's out west or something, I guess. And they are brilliant and uncirculated. They're not the wonderful W's, but they are in wonderful shape. And you got all 5 of them here. If we can focus, just, oh, no matter. You know what a quarter looks like. Imagine a really good one. And then 5 times that. What you putting in junk for? Some people like junk. Somewhere is a kid who has no junk. But I got so much junk, why not just make the big show bigger by adding, a bunch of junk? Just move it out of sides. It's got to go. What am I going to do? I got shovel loads of it. So those are from Linda Wallace, the quarters. We thank you so very much. From Joe Durbin. Okay, we got some mint sets that were chopped up, and I got a penny from a Philly and a Denver mint set, and a dime also from a Philly and a Denver mint set. I'm going to leave it up to you to find out what the dates are. But they are clad, and they're wonderful. Let's catch up on chat for a bit. What you doing with other than ignoring us? Am I ignoring you, Hidden? Oh, send me a message every 14 seconds. That'll work. 50 for the junk, says Bill. No, this is like good junk. Okay, it really is junk. Honestly, if your coins are damaged, screwed up, have stains, environmental damage, are corroded to the point you can barely see Lincoln, they don't have a whole lot of numismatic value, right? Really. You know, that $20 I take out, probably 50 cents of that would take care of the flips for this. The coins are nothing. They're worth pretty much face value when they're in that bad shape. Okay, cheapskate. Oh, he had sent a whole roll of these Canadian pennies. But one of them had, was that a fingerprint? One of them had a fingerprint. So I'm going to give you two of the darn things. Because a person should have a really nice red sides. Some kid somewhere is going to say, oh, I don't have a young head from 1963. And that's brilliant and uncirculated. Now, cheapskate, you're going to see him on, let's see, what day? Mondays, 6 o'clock Eastern time. He has a big sale, but you'll want to keep an eye on his channel. He's going to have an interview coming up with Rick Snow, the fellow who wrote the book on Indian pennies. And what's they got here? Oh, speaking of Indian pennies, here's one now. It's a 1906. Wait a minute. That's not a sneaking Indian. Indians are copper. This is a quarter. Okay, 1906 Barber quarter. Pretty wore down, right? The back, we're going to see the design is flowing into the devices. The rim is pretty much washed out. So this would be a pretty low grade, right? But even for this coin in low grade, it's still good for $3 to $5. Okay, this is what we're talking about for, you know, a filler. Not quite right, but by God, have you got a 1906 quarter? Because there's one now. And it's fully identifiable. Some of these coins, the older stuff, they get so worn down, you can't make out what it is. There's no way to tell unless you damage the coin further by putting, say, Nicodate or something on there. Buffalo nickels, right? The date wears off the darn thing. You can't tell what the date is. Well, anyway, we're going to put one in here. Oh, what's this? Well, that's big. Doesn't matter how big she is. She's just not that good looking. I got Elizabeth on a British 2 shilling. It's a florin. Kind of neat. Now, cheapskate's usually pretty good at telling us if there's silver in there, but on this 2 shilling, I'm going to guess it's not silver. This is equivalent to what, like a quarter or something? What's a shilling? Anybody know? 16 cents or you need like 6 shillings for a pound, then like 2.5 pounds for a crown, then like 4 crowns and a farthing, and you get like a royale. How do they make sense of this stuff? It took me forever to realize farthing is a fourthing, right? It's how they talk. God only knows what a shilling started out as, but now they call it a shilling. What's wrong with non-decimal coinage? Not old like your head, hidden. That's right, David. Tell it like it is. No silver? Oh, let's see. We had some silver in here. I swear it. There, we got a Walking Liberty $50 over here from somebody, from Value Hunter. Let's see. More silver on the way. We got some zinc. We got copper. We got copper nickel. We got proofs. We got clad coinage. Yeah, we got more coming. Wait for it. People have to send silver. Silver being sent to the big show is one of the rare things. We should see more dimes at least. From Galaxy 471. No silver here, though. But look, I've got a quarter, a half, a Susan B. Ugly, dime, penny, nickel, an entire proof set. That comes in the mint packaging in the box. It does not have the certificate of authenticity because in 1981, right? Let me show you. They used to put them in these boxes, right, where you got a lid and it flips up, and it was wonderful and kept it hermetically sealed. And then somebody at the government says, "Hey, man, we don't have to have that flap on the box. We'll just put them in these, right? with no flap. Of course, everybody picked them up like, upside down. They fell out, hit the floor. They're screaming bloody murder. A lot of messages were written hastily as a result. But no matter, it's a 1981, and you only got SBA in the proof sets for 3 years, 79, 80, and 81. There it is. And I'm going to let you check those for any varieties with the mint mark on those, because you can find them on occasion. Oh boy, but he sent a bunch of stuff. Let me grab these up. Oh, I got a story on one of these. But first, he sent some brilliant uncirculated rolls. And we grabbed up one of each. Let me see if I can see these. We're going to put one of each in. I've got a 1969 S, brilliant, red, shiny, brand new pennies. I got a 1972 D over there by my finger, and up top is a 1974. Ah, and you'll have to decide for yourself if that's a large or a small date. Yeah, so we'll put together a little bit of everything. I told you, lots of pennies today. What's that one? It's a penny. No, it's 2 pennies from South Africa. And this is from Galaxy 471. Yep. Small, copper. Got a flower on it. Or is it 20 cents? That's 20 cents. Well, it says 2 cents. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I don't know foreign coins. Seriously. I asked Cheapskate all my important questions. 07. Is that the date? Oh no, it's upside down. See? 2, 0, C. 2.0, 20 cents. Well, good. Yeah, you made 18 cents already because it's marked as a 2 center and it says 20 on the back. All right. Have you got any coins from South Africa? It's like Nelson Mandela land. What's this one? It's an Indian. King George. So it's a 1945 from India, 1 cent. This is back when India was still part of the Great Britain. And you got a lot of luster on that, I can tell you there. I wish we could get a better focus on there. I really wish. Well, it's starting to get warmer here, Summer starts tomorrow because it is, end of January. And there it is. Oh, that's what it was. It's not India. Well, it kind of is. Let me get you here under the scope. It's Ceylon. It's Ceylon. It's from the Ceylon Republic. 1945. Cylons. You remember the Battlestar Galactica? There it is. I do not have any Cylon coinage, but we got one right here. There's their national bush, the Cylon bush. Kind of neat. Okay, let's get that in there. And Galaxy sends. Whoa. 1950. Wait a minute. Let's get back over here. There. 20 degrees Celsius. You got 20. What's Celsius? That's like boiling or something. 20 degrees Celsius. You can cook a steak on your car hood. That's what I hear. I have no idea what that means. Okay, 1959D, also from Galaxy. Kind of neat. Spanking brand new. A little bit of everything in here, but watch this one. Okay, I had to look this one up again because I had to find out the name of the ship that these went down on. This is, you ready? 10 cash, X cash. There it is, 10 cash. Copper coin. Get some discoloration from salt water on a lot of these. This is really neat. It's not from the government, it's from the East India Company. There it is. They had coffee and tea, and they go to the East Indies and bring stuff back. Well, there was a shipwreck. Now I got to look this one up here. What was the name of that ship? It was the Admiral Gardner. It's built in 1797. It was a ship of the British East India Company, launched on 12 April, but it wrecked on January 25th, which is, let's see, 111 years ago yesterday. I was hoping, to get this in early, but we have the big show only on Sundays. But in the hold of that ship was, hundreds of thousands of these. Let me find my way back. Hundreds of thousands of these X cash, and they were going to use these to pay the lackeys, pay all the hired help over there in the East India Company, where they grew, rubber and latex and bananas and whatever else. Where'd you go? There it is. So you get the logo of the East India Company. There it is. Yeah, East India. You've heard, Pirate Jack Sparrow. No, that's Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, this is them. And that's dated 1808. And they sat at the bottom of the ocean for the best part of 200 years and then finally got found. So we're going to put one of those in. I'm going to keep that in the holder. You can find these for sale on occasion. There's one on eBay right now for, you ready? $350. It's a little excessive. These are closer to 8 to 12, depending on the condition. This one's pretty slick. Okay, that's from Galaxy. That's a neat one. You'll like that one. Okay. I'm going to drink some coffee. Alistair Black's here. Soylent Green, that's Wednesday, isn't it? Wednesday's Soylent Green Day. Bill J sends this one in. It's in a Soylent Green package. It's a 1993 U.S. Mint uncirculated set. Okay, you get a proof set, right? The uncirculated sets, which is where these were cut from, Joe sent in. They take one coin of everything they produce that year for circulation at both mints. Penny, nickel, dime, if I can get these apart. Let's look at them face up. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and half dollar. Now, you're going to be picky when you buy these mint sets. Some of them have been hastily stored, rim-racked, bounced about. The coins, they're just picked out of circulation, right? They're picked out of the circulation bin. They're not given special care, which is why people get so upset at the darn things being, nothing fantastic to write home about. It was 2005 before they started doing anything different, when they started doing those satins, which we have with those nickels in here. But this one's stored pretty well. The coins are in great shape, and that's from Bill J. There we go. And they go, $4 to $8, depending on the date. And he sent in some brilliant uncirculated rolls of pennies. Let's see if we can read that. So we got a 1969D, a 1970, and a 1968. There we go. Let's get those in. Look at this whole bunch of these shiners around here. The stuff people send amazes you. SJ, ooh, because it is Western night. Let me get some pictures. Okay, whoever wins, I got a whole bunch of these foreign coins from SJ, and we're gonna choose one of these. Whoever wins. So we got the longhorn, right? We got a cactus. I could have drawn that a little better. That looks obscene. We got the sheriff. All right, well, we got the tombstone. Here lies Ned. Poor Ned. You see this stuff in every authentic Western movie. You're going to see all four of these. If you don't see all four of these, it's not really authentic. That's what I read. Yep, it's got to have a tombstone. Got to have a cow. Got to have a lawman. Comancheros don't count, right? Because they don't need no sneaking badges. Okay, but SJ also sends in, I don't know what this is, man. Dude, I got no idea what this is. It's got a lot of detail. It's got Albert Einstein on there, right? I think this is before he went to Princeton, started teaching there. It's 5, I don't know what it is. But it's in great shape. Look, got pretty colors. Here's Albert Einstein's mom, right? She liked to collect flowers. Real pretty thing. You've got right up here, if I can tilt that, just right, we can probably see a watermark. It's, oh my God, it's commies. It's a hammer and sickle watermark. So I suspect this is Romanian. There you go. And that's where Albert Einstein retired to after, yeah. after he got his Nobel Prize. Okay, we'll keep it nice and flat there for you. Oh, there's more. Look, there's still more. I got a channel sticker from Looksy. It's not really a channel sticker, it's the app. And you go, Tim Raskin wrote this software. It's incredible. It's made for a phone, so you can take a picture of a coin, right? Just make it fit within the circle on the screen, and it'll send it back to headquarters, and it'll tell you what it is, what it's worth, what grade it's in. It's a beautiful thing. And so that then you don't have to come to me and say, what is this? What's it worth? And where's the machine I put it in to get my money? I don't know, man. Put your phone on it. This is available in the App Store. From Chris Hurley. What's this piece? Okay. I've got an oldie and something I can't tell what it is. Okay, here. This is a neat one. That's just a little thing. It's Queen Victoria. Well, if it's got Queen Victoria, you know it's going to be at least 1910, probably earlier. And I got a penny. 1998. What would you look for in a penny if it was a 1998? Stop dropping everything, will you? Let me move some paper here. Okay, 1998, Chris Hurley. Let's put those two clues together. And we're going to notice that this piece is actually a wide AM. Where's my toothpick? I need like a toothpick holder for just individual toothpicks. Just I can put it here, right, so I don't lose it, like a pin cushion or something. Okay, here, watch this. AM. They're wide. There's a separation between the letters A and M, but you got to go beyond just the AM, right? There are other diagnostics because let's say you have an over-polished die, which can make that space look wider than it should be, right? You have to find this. You have to find the little doohickey on the FG. Look at that G. You're going to see a horizontal line and a little tail down at the bottom. You must have that for it to be a wide AM. Okay? The distance between the F and the G, or no, between the F and the memorial, is less than the height of the F. And finally, up here, you're looking to see that the A is equidistant. The bottoms of the A is equidistant between the two T's. On the close AM, it's closer to the right. On the close AM, these two letters, they're almost touching. You can barely fit a hair in between them. On the close AM, the G is shaped differently. The bottom right corner is kind of a square, right? It doesn't have the horizontal bar. And also on the close AM, the F will be as far away from the memorial as the F is tall. So this is a 1998 wide AM. You can find these in pocket change. No kidding. People pull them out all the time. Says, is this the one I'm looking for? Well, they know enough to pick out that date, but they don't know enough to do a little more homework to nail it down. Oh, geez. Just a little cursorial search. Just a little bit of homework will teach you all kinds of things. What do you got here? What's this thing? It's an 18. Wow. Oh, it's an 1865. From Chris Hurley. He put a few foreigns in there, and they were pretty slick. What is that? It's a fourth. It's a fourth of a penny, but it's British, so they say. Here, I get it all in one shot. They say fart. No, wait. Farthing. It's a fourth of a fourthing. Farthing. That's the way they speak over there, man. But they've been speaking it before I've been. So we'll put that in. That's a pretty slick one. Okay, what do we got here? From Jeff Stanley. I got a quarter. Where'd you go? Jeff Stanley sends in this here quarter. Isn't that shiny and nice and new? Real pretty. Now, Jeff Stanley just put up a video for the tips for new collectors. I recommend getting over there and checking it out. He compared different folders and albums that you can put your coins in to display them. And this is a pretty slick quarter because, ready? Well, first off, look, there's no staples. How do you hold the coin in there if there's no staples? Hope. All right, but watch this. He dresses these right up. He prints up the stickers and takes a picture of the coin so you can see what the die variety is. And this is Wexler double die reverse number 4. So there's several different double die reverses on the Saratoga quarter. And we're looking at the hilt of the sword. That's not it. There it is. We're looking inside the hilt of the sword. In here, we're looking for some extra metal. And this can be hard because it's pretty darn small, but we can zoom in. And it's also inside plastic. And where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's the lower piece. Right in here is some extra metal. Just inside the edge. There. This is so hard. It's hard to do pictures through plastic. There you go, especially this close in. And where's the pick? Nope, right there. Right in there. But there's a picture with it to help you figure that out. And that's a double die. Yeah, really. It's a real slight one. But he's got a great presentation on these. That's a professional appearance. There's so many different ways you can make your collection personal. Yeah, huh? Or you can print them up in color. I got these awful little black and white ones, but they work. Mantic made them for me. Speaking of Mantic, I've got a 1996 W. Yeah. We've been talking about those W quarters so much. Nobody's been talking about the W dimes. Back in 1996, for the 50th anniversary of the, let's see, of the dime, West Point put out a dime. And they did it at West Point because it's like 7 miles upriver from where the Roosevelt homestead is. And you'll find these buried up there. There it is. There's the W. Now compare that mint mark to other W's. Yeah. They got them on the quarter. They started making them on the quarters this past year. They put them on the pennies last year. This year, they're going to keep them going on the quarters. But they're going to add a privy mark, right? And they're going to make them on nickels. And it's a different, slightly different design on that W. Now on the quarters, because the quarters were already in production and they didn't have the privy mark approved, what was supposed to be the first quarter of the series, they're going to make that last so they can get it on the, they get the privy on there. So the first W quarter to be released will be like in June. Oh, come on. Well, no matter. This is the W dime. They have a mintage of 1.4 million. Almost a third less than the quarters, right? This is 3/4 of mintage of those. And this is probably double what the mintage will be on the W nickels. And this is from Mantic Coins. And that baby is in beautiful shape. There ain't a thing wrong with that. That's probably good for 15 bucks. Real easy. Full. Brilliant. Look at the luster cartwheel across that thing. There it is. That's from Mantic Coins. There, we got a W in there for you. There's a little bit of everything. Okay, now I'm going to get some of this stuff out of my road here, because look at this. That's what we went through. That's all the cards we went through to get all this stuff out. Yeah, that's a pretty good show. We got to get over to PayPal and see what they've got for us. All right. So have you been sending stuff in? Well, people have been sending coins for sure. Good Lord, we got all kinds of coins. We got mint sets, proof sets, copper rounds. What was that one? That old Thailand thing. You got that 1865 shillings, some quarters, lots and lots of pennies for sure. What's this one? Oh, the 96W. We got pennies and I forget what that one was. Oh, that's Cylons. Yeah, the shillings. Canadian, we got a lot of BUs, quarters, mint sets. What was this one? Ooh, the 10 cash, the shipwreck coin. Yeah, they came out of a bay. There's the double working hub on a 1943 Walker. Yeah, a little bit of everything in there, and a sack of money. That'll keep us busy for sure. Now, last week we had 6 come in from Ramon, 10 from Nathan Martsky, and 19 from Listed that we're going to start off with. It's February, Ken. I thought. No. That was the original plan, but the privy mark was not yet ready. So the American, what is it, Samoa quarter for this year is going to be the last one they issue. That'll be like, November or something, because they were not approved to make them with a privy, and rather than make them without the privy, they'll make them later. Yeah, it'll be a while. Okay, I'm going to go over to PayPal, so bear with me just a bit here. I'm going to turn that off because we don't need to see the PayPal. Wonder where it went. I'm going to drink some coffee here real quick. We got to log in repeatedly. Something went wrong. Try again. I'm going to see what we got here. Yep, and it wants to confirm my... Oh, come on, man. I got to go to the back door. It wants to confirm my phone. But I can't confirm my phone, can I? And I've written them harshly worded letters about that. There, we're in. We're in. Okay, I got to click this button. We're almost there. So we got 35 so far. And it's loading. Did you see that? That's a decent steal. I see some names. I see some names. Okay, let's find it. There's Ramon. There's Nathan. Yep. There's Listed. There is Amanda Broderick, Coiny Card Hobbyist. Every Sunday she's got a giveaway. You want to get in there. She's got a video up right now. Coiny Card, you here? That's Amanda. And she's going to explain that giveaway in her video each Sunday morning. From Matthew Boyd. No, from Madding and Mrs. Madding, we got $10 contribution. From CFA himself, we've got a 5 for the big show, Professor. That's 5 from CFA. And CFA's Sunday, the Sunday night lineup is looking to be CFA at 7 o'clock. Then I come on at 9:30, do this stuff. And then after the show, Cajun Coin Hunter gets on. He does his thing. And they get on and have casual late night coin chat. S. Ross, where have you been? They finally let him out on probation. Let's see. We got a $20 contribution from S. Ross. Yeah, good thing. Glad to hear you got that new attorney. Okay, from Eddie James. Hear ye. Big show donation, a $5.50 contribution. Now I'm just going to ignore the 50 cents and call it a 5. Okay, from Mantic Coins, we have a $25 contribution. And I got to write this one down. Wait a minute. Eddie James. Gums O'Hara. Gums, I'm going to send that one back. That one came through with, excuse me, friends and family. There we go. That's sent back. Because if it's friends and family, I can get spanked, and I'm not going to get spanked. There's 1, 2, 3. No, wait. Boyd Beasley, same thing. There you go. Yep, we definitely appreciate your generosity, but I can't accept friends and family. So you've been issued a refund for that. And for the other one. There we go. Okay, keep on going. From Shannon McCord, last week's winner, we have a $5 contribution. Thank you very much. What would happen, Shannon? What would have happened if everybody had sent in $5 on your package? It'd be twice as big, maybe 3 times bigger. That's a pretty good size package too. And from Silver Nitrate, a $5 contribution from all the little nitrates and big nitrates and granny nitrates and mother nitrates and neighbor nitrate. And let me read the, and the note says, please don't say my name. Oh, okay. Okay, and that's for the bog show, he says. Very good. I'm going to hit this button one more time. So we update. Yep, there's a refund, there's a refund, there's a refund. Life is good. That one didn't get, I got one didn't go through. One moment, please. Refund that one. So if you have sent friends and family, you've been issued a refund. Issue refund. There, done. Okay. So I can't include those. All right, let's find my way back home. There's that button. Okay, there's me. I wonder where the chat went. There it is. Good. Okay, there. Here's some stuff, but we're not done yet. We're gonna add up all this cash and see how much we're gonna bring in. Okay, we got 35 earlier from Ramon, Nathan, and Liston. Then 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, 115. That's what we're going to put in to the big show. Now, I keep 20 bucks because this thing gets big. And because it gets big, we're going to pay for shipping. We're going to pay for all those PayPal fees, right? They take like 3% and, 30 cents on every transaction. So I make like $1 or so sometimes. It's not a whole lot. But what do we need here? We need a bunch of silver, I think, because we're a little thin on silver. Silver is a little more valuable. But of coins here, lots of different dates. We definitely have some old items in here for sure, right? But I think the only old one, the only silver coin we have is the Walking Liberty $50. Maybe you can spend that on some silver. Who knows? Seema says, I sent a donation last week. Did you receive it by PayPal? One moment, please. Yep. Let me try to sort these out. Where'd that? Nope, stop. TBS 119, Seamus. Okay, last week was Luke, Rasmussen, Ray Brace, Silver Nitrate, Jeff Stanley, Corner Cards, Blues, Zeke, S. Ross, Seamus. You were credited with $20 on last week's show. That came in, and that was accounted for. So we're styling, baby. You don't have a PayPal account? Huh. Well, we thank you anyway. Read it here. What's that? Oh, the quarters thing. Yeah. So yes, Seamus, we did receive that last week, and it made Shannon McCord one, so he's pretty happy about that. The Barber quarter is silver. It is. It is. Where'd it go? See, I can't see it. It's done buried under all this stuff. I wonder where that went. I know it's here. Let's see. There it is. There's a Barber quarter in here. Yep. There's a little silver. But let's add in. Oh gosh, it's dusty. Let's clean that off. Boom. Let's add that in. They're big. So that'll be not the biggest coin in the package because it weighs as much as the copper rounds. That's an ounce. That's 1 ounce of pure silver. This is the United States bullion coins. Ain't a thing wrong with that. That is a shining piece right there. Mantic Coins has a bunch of these. Bunches of them. They're available for $430 for a roll of 20. So get a hold of Mantic Coins if you want some of these. And give you an idea of the condition they're in. We'll try to get this. If we could get that to focus right now, that'd just be splendid. Yeah. Let's put a black background behind it. These are spotless. These are immaculate. This is every bit of wonderful. And he's got several different dates to play with. So, well, I picked up a few for the right price, and we're putting them in here. I got them for $20 a piece, and with shipping, they're going in here at $22. So that's what that is. I got 20 for the keep, and I got 20. That's 95. 22 for this, for the ASE. Yep, which is $73 to play with. Hector, see, they all show up. All the people who have done tips for new collectors video are showing up. There's Hector right now. Okay. Oh, do we do that one or do we do this one? That one or this one? This is so hard. Huh. Let's get the dust off of them. Yeah, I was out in the workshop and there's a lot of sawdust. Oh, geez. What do we do? Do we do that one or do we do this one? I'll let you guys decide. You tell me. Which one do we put in? The 1 ounce silver round from China with the, look at how cute he is, huh? There you go. That's a 10 pi. Is that a pi? When did they start writing in Greek? No, it's 10 yuans. So we got a 10 yuan from 2018 or a $1 from 1921. Now it's AU, okay? It's in great shape. There is the lightest bit of wear on her hair, above her ear, in the cotton, and a little bit on the eagle. But that baby's wonderful, and that's a 1921D. Morgan, both hidden. Did you send a donation? We could put both in if we have enough donations. This goes in at 22 for the 21. Huh? Well, one's a date and one's a number, and that goes in at 23. So the two together is 44. We got 73 to work with. Okay, all right, we'll put them both in. There we go. Minus 44. We still got 29 to play with. Yeah, we can make this work. Okay. 4 from 3 is 9. 4 from 6 is 2. Yeah, that's the Morgan. No, that's the poodle. What do you call that? Well, the panda. Panda and Morgan. Because I like to put a dollar coin in there. You know, because silver dollars are the second most collected thing for some reason. You think it'd be nickels. Well, buffaloes are pretty good. Fine art or cartoon? Which one? Now, I think this is art. This is an actual picture of a panda. Their eyes really do look like that. It's dark in the bamboo forests. I don't make this stuff up. I always call them poodles. That's what they are. This is the Chinese poodle. You know, they get Chinese noodles, Chinese poodles. It's all good. Okay, we got some more stuff. 18 there. Okay, 29. I can make this work. And then I need some smalls. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, yeah, this will work. All right. Okay, we got this one I've been showing off, and I couldn't identify it because I didn't have the snow book, right? So I've got a repunched date on this thing. If I can get the camera over here. All right. Let's see if we can zoom in and see this. It's a repunched date. And we decided it was repunch date Snow 21. So it's a snow variety. And if I have my toothpick, you're going to be able to see this in the bottom loop of the 9 and in the lower part of the 0. Okay, because on the Indian pennies and all that stuff before 1909, they punched in the dates into the die by hand. No fooling. So you get a little miss here. And it shows up, well, they punched it and then kind of shifted it just a bit and hit it again. And you have a little bit of the digit still showing inside. There it is. It's circulated. It's been around. But it hasn't been around too much because, dude, I got a full, sharp, crisp Liberty on here. There you go. If I can make that show up, there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds. I got a few contact marks that are not doing any favors. But that's an Indian penny in AU condition. It's a peach. And we're going to put that in at $25. Okay. So with that, I got what, $4 to work with, and I got them hideous things. I'm not proud of the one. I'm not proud of the other. I'm not proud of either. Now these are just hideous. No. I'd be ashamed to put those out. Yeah, we got a few dollars to work with. With that, I got a worn out piece here. I'm sure of it. We can make something work. Okay, what do we got? $4. Here's, let's see, a Mercury dime from 1944. Let's throw that in. Let's get a Buffalo in there. Where'd the Buffalo go? Here's a Buffalo, 1936. Pretty old, wore out, tired. Not much value on that one. So let's get that in here. What's that next one? What's this? Here's another Indian head. Dun, dun, dun. You keep the good one. You give this one to some kid and you say, look what I got for you. All right, old, tired, 1902. All right, what's this one? Here's another, what's that one? A 1937 Mercury dime. All right, circulated. Nothing wrong with it. Let's get that in. And what's that one? Here's a, no, we got a 1907. We got another one here. I can't even read that one. What's this one? I need like a couple of bucks. Oh, what's this? No, we got a 1907. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Let's. Oh, that'll work. We had a 1955 on the BU nickels. Where'd all those BU nickels go that I had? They're gone, man. Gone. What's in there? What's this? Here's one. This will help it out. Let's put that in. So we got a 1957 D, another BU Jefferson, and what's in this roll? That's the 55s. Get the 55s, the 57s. There was a roll over here. What's that one? I don't know what that is. What's this? I don't know what that is. I think we're good there. We're within $1. Home. Let's throw that in there. So there, we got a good bunch, I think. A little bit of everything here. Huh. Now we're going to find a way to give all this stuff away. Huh. COPPA has made very strict rules. The first rule is to be involved in this giveaway, in any giveaway in this channel, you must be 18 years old or older. If your parents are getting involved for you, you're going around my rules. You don't qualify. Okay? You must be a U.S. citizen. Right? If you're from France and visiting, no, not good enough. You must have a U.S. shipping address. You want me to ship it to like Spain? No, I'll put it on the porch and then wait a month and I'll just give it away to somebody else. I've only got the 3 rules. And then, of course, one guess. I've only got those 3 rules. They're not too hard. I think we can live with just those 3 rules. But the COPPA thing is screwed up. Look, YouTube just paid $170 million on a settlement because young people can post their personal information in a chat. So they come up with these rules that don't protect the young people, that don't keep the predators away, and only impacts all the good channels who are just doing their thing. Did you check PayPal again? I will check PayPal one last time here. And then we'll find a way to give this away. What's PayPal? Summary. Okay. What happened here? Oh, they're still sending stuff. Oh, okay, that's right. We had those refunds, so we got some more stuff we got to add. I'm about out of stuff, but I'm thinking we can probably find something here. All right, where are you? There's Mantic. There's Gums. Nope. There's Boyd. Nope. There's Boyd. Nope. Shannon. Yup. There's Silver Nitrate. Yup. I gotta click on that. That's Silver Nitrate for the Bug Show. Okay, refund. Okay, Bob O'Hara sends 5. which is gums. Love the email address. Okay, Nathan sends, and he sent 10 from last week. He sent 8 more. That's from Gums. That's from Nathan. I don't know what your screen name is. And here's one from Silver Nitrate. Isn't happy with the amount of donations to the big show, and I want to see you go through your desk and find a book. Oh, I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. We're gonna find a book because Silver Nitrate has sent a $50 donation to the show. God love you. Silver Nitrate. All right. So whoever wins, we're going to choose. Let me find my way back here real quick. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Let me get this and then that. Okay, so we got to choose. We got to choose. I got Lincoln Cents 1909 to 1940. We've got Lincoln Cents 1941 to 1974. And this Buffalo nickels here, I think. Really. I think it's up here. Where'd it go? Somewhere here. What's this one? No, that's not it. They just get thrown over here. Let's see. There's my tie. When did we wear that last? Oh, we got one for Jefferson Nichols. There. So really, these would help. You know, whoever wins, let's see, has to pick one. So we got 2 Whitmans and an H.E. Harris. And you got to tell me which one you're going to choose, okay? Ta-da! Because when a $50 contribution comes in, we're going to put one of those in just for fun. I only got $500 a month after bills. I got nothing left. Dude, I got nothing left. This is a big show. I make like $2. That's it. That's good enough, though. Okay, we got to find 50, 58, 60, so 162. But wait, there's more. What happened there? Let's kill that. Okay. From Steve. I don't have a name. From Silver Steve for the big show as a $5 contribution. From Silver Steve. Okay, 5, 10, and 8 plus 1 is 9. There, we put that extra 1 in. 5, 10, that's a 6. $69 we still got to play with. What do we got for $69 coins in front of me here? Ta-da! I know we got something here. Where the hell did that go? Okay, we'll get that. We'll get that. That's a nickel I don't care about. Okay, and that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We can do that too. Okay, let's add it up. Where'd that other one go? Right there. Okay, this will work. Let's get this in because it's right in front of me. And dude, it's got to go. It's a box. It's purple, real pretty purple. There's not a thing written on it, which is atypical for these. Really, when they started producing those, they weren't ready. They didn't have their production ready. They got the delightful Corinthian leather cover for that, right? A wonderful snap case. They got better over the years. They wrote U.S. Mint and they wrote Prestige Set. But in the early days of 1986, they just stuffed the coins in there and added a slip of paper that says, this is a 1986 Olympic Prestige Set. And you've got a silver, 90% silver Olympic dollar. Oh, there it is. We can see it here. And that's kind of neat. Everything else is clad or copper or nickel. So in 1984, you get, that thing. And that's a peach. Okay. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, the $half. Look at the back. Look at this, huh? Touch it. Do you want to touch it? They say to me, Ken, stop touching it. You're getting your fingerprints all over that. Upside down, you have this beautiful eagle here. There we go. And the rest of it's, pretty much straightforward and simple. There we go. We'll put that in for how much? $18. Look, the price on these things has dropped dramatically. Nobody really cared about the Olympics. Those Olympic $half and dollars, they don't draw much of a premium. 1986, they made a bunch of the darn things. I don't know, couple of million. So these just don't draw as much premium as you would expect. Next, on these, because of their size and their girth and just, you know, their gaudiness, they're a bear to ship. They work in the big show just fine because it's always, you know, a big package anyway. So I can just slip that in. But if you need to ship that thing, it's going to cost you, you know, $7-8. And it kills online sales or mail order sales on these things, and the demand just isn't there. But it's a great looking set. So there, we get a proof set, we get a mint set, we get a prestige set. That's not too bad. Let me add this up real quick. Minus 18 is 51. Yeah, we can do this. Let me catch up on chat. I just do it so I can hang out with all of you, says Paula. Yeah, Hector, tell him not to be in a hurry to grow up. Seriously. Don't be in a hurry. God, cherish the time you have when you're still young. Because when you get old, dude, everything hurts for no darn reason. It takes longer. You get less satisfaction out of it. You need frequent naps. Man, you guys remember what it was like being like in your 20s or your 30s? Geez, I'd be happy to be in my 40s again. Ken, why are Wheat Penny Dansko albums so much? I can't even find one under 100. Under 100, you should be able to get those for $35 to $45 for a Dansko album. Seriously, they're not that bad. Here's one here. Where are you? Let me get used albums for 20 to 25. There you go. That's a Dansko album. That's different from a folder, right? Whoop. There's a folder, and these are inexpensive cardboard, and you press your coins in. The Danskos are these. They're deluxe. They're much better, but they have you know, 2 pockets in there, and your coin will. You can see both sides of your coin. The little plastic slides out, so you can take your coin out, remove it, put another one back in. See the both sides? They're real pretty and stuff. Yeah, huh? I need to change that one. Well, that's all I got for 1982. This is worth $18,000, by the way. You know, I've had to share my 1982 copper, large date, small date, P and D, nickel, penny, like 6 times this week. They know enough to hunt down the coin, but that's as far as it goes. Do a little more homework. Ain't you the one that hacked the ANA? The ANA got hacked? Well, that's cool. Okay, let's get another one in here. I've got, what you got here? I've got a howler. There it is. That's a Canadian centennial piece, $50. Well, all the coins in 1967 in Canada, they put special designs on these. Now, the dime and up, including this $50, were done in 80% silver as they were in all previous years, but that's the last year they did them in 80%. Hector says, yes, believe me, Ken is correct. Wait and make your days as a young person last. Every single one of those days. What's your hurry? To drive? Drive where? To work? You hump all day working a job you don't care about for a guy you can't stand and make a little bit of money and so you can go and spend that on taxes. Dude, being an adult is no fun. Go back to being young. Okay, we're going to put that baby in at 12 because, well, we've had a bunch and people really seem to like these. Okay, that's in at 12. Did I get the, yeah, we got the 18. That's 12. I'm going to be hard pressed. I don't have stuff, oh yeah, I got stuff lined up. 39. Where's that next one? Okay, here, we're going to add in all this stuff. This is real fun because I want to get some of the stuff, well, off my desk first off. That's a little dusty. Let's wipe that off. We're going to have a scale. Ta-da, brand new. The blue will peel off. It needs batteries, and that's a digital scale accurate to do 2 decimals. It's what I use, which is here somewhere. Here's one. Oh, ta-da. Here's a working model. It'll calibrate itself. If not, the directions on how to calibrate are up here. You press the button, keep it on a flat level surface, let it warm up in about 5 seconds. It'll go to 0. In about 5 seconds, it'll go to 0. That's your cue to go to 0. Okay, if you're shaking it up, it's going to screw it up. No matter. They work great. So I got a brand new one here for you. There it is. And all you have to do is we'll just close the lid and it'll turn itself off. Those go in at $7. And I think this is the last one that I have, and I'm not going to get into them anymore. Okay, where'd that calipers go? These got to go. I got to get rid of them, okay? Yeah. I was getting $6 for these. They work great. They had batteries in them. The batteries are dead. I'm putting that in for a $5 bill. There's 11. Okay. You ready? We got a pack of 50 flips. That's $4. We got a box, $2. And we got a whole bunch of these that I just have to get. I don't know. They're like 50 cents a piece. Let's get them the hell out of here. So what do we got? 4, 5, 6. Let's call that 8, 13, and 7. $20 right there. And that was the howler. And this is going to be the kit. So there's a starter kit for you. A little bit of everything. You're going to love the boxes. Seriously, these are a great staple to be involved with. And I had a proof set at the ready. Where the hell did it go? Did I move it? 74. Okay, we've got in there, we got an Olympic proof set. We've got a proof set with an SBA in there. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? Wow, that's a face only a mother could love. That's a face that launched 1,000 ships. That's a face they used to launch 1,000 ships. Okay, I've got a 1974 at the ready, and this is a Sharpie. There's nothing wrong with this. Watch this. Let me drop it all over the place. It is black and white all across the board. So you have an Ike. You got the Kennedy, the Jefferson. What's the penny? There it is. We're going to throw that in for a $10 bill. Here's the backs on that. Good and sharp. And we got just a little bit left. And I think that that one piece, what the hell? Okay, we'll put in both of these because it's handy. Let's put in both of these. What's this one? Oh, that'll work. A person should have an O mint mark. That's not it. Yeah, it is. There it is. It's an O mint mark on a quarter. That's an 1895 O Barber quarter. And they're 90%. And here is one of the few 40% quarters. And that's going to be uncirculated, bicentennial. Has a few age spots. Don't let that bother you. It's a peach. Let's put that over there so we can see it over here in real life. And that's brilliant uncirculated. Hold on a minute. Huh. That's not brilliant uncirculated. That's a proof. Let's grab the next one. This is brilliant uncirculated. There's a subtle difference right there. I've got 1976S. And I picked up a few, but apparently that one got by me. I didn't see it till just now. This one's a proof. That's not good enough. But you see the frosty appearance? And this is milkiness. This is kind of a haze that forms on a lot of proofs. So that's why it's in here with these uncirculated. This is uncirculated. This is the uncirculated finish. This is not mirror-like. Okay, good. Let me get that proof. We'll get rid of that some other way. Okay, so we got a 40% bicentennial uncirculated, and we got a 1895. Oh, where'd you go? Home. And we got an 1895. Oh, pretty well worn, but two together, yeah, I think we got our 10 bucks. There. Done. Let's call it there. Anything else that comes in, we'll just put it on next week. There's a bunch of stuff here. Hector says, as you were talking on your stream, I'm coin wall hunting and just found a 43S Lincoln cent. What does a steel penny should weigh? Are you kidding me? Well, is it made earlier in the year or later in the year? Let me pull it up and I'll tell you exactly what it should weigh. Because you have two different weights on your steel pennies. Okay, where's the, there's the database. I'm going to pull that up. They made them one weight and then changed partway through the year. No fooling. A lot of this is one of those little bits of coin trivia people don't know about. That's the wrong. Give me this button. And I'll tell you exactly what the weight is. Okay, right here. Let me get over here. Over into this column. Okay. You should weigh 2.689 grams or 2.754 grams. How about that one? So they're really close. Matter of fact, they're so close that the tolerance of 0.13 means that these actually overlap, right? I mean, it's just a 20th of a gram difference in here from 2.754 to 2.689. It's so small it's not really measurable. Even with a scale showing 2 decimal points, it's not close enough to tell the difference between the two. So there's no premium for the heavier planchet or the lighter planchet. But if you have an accurate scale and want to collect one of each size for each mint mark, P, D, and S, yeah, be my guest. There. So I hope that answered your question a little too accurately. Yeah, but 2.8, that's close enough. That'll tell you. Let me catch up on chat just a bit. Move out of Los Angeles, Mike White. Tax reasons are not. We have no income tax in Florida. Property tax isn't great, but it's not a killer. It's the tourists. They come in. They spend their money on sales taxes. We make a fortune on there. Value Hunter, the Dansko only does limited runs of each album per year. If they sell out, that's it. They won't make any more for a few months. And they have almost zero customer service. You got to work on that. I like the folders with the here. I like these. Let me give you the face view. There it is. I like these binder pages. I can make my own darn album, right? Set it up any way I like. Fill it out anyway. I got the proofs in the back, right? The whole darn thing. I can put in varieties in here or not. Customize it. Get my own little printed logos like you see on blues. There. And so I can make that collection personal. Make it my own. I think Danskos are overrated. All right. I think we're there. Let's go back home. Best to use a scale that weighs out to 2 decimal places. Absolutely. A first-time winner won last week. That was Shannon McCord. So this week, anybody can win. If you have won this show before, but not in the previous 90 days, you can win today. All right. How do you want to do it? You want to do a guess the date? You want to count the beans? Do you want to go with something different? You tell me how we want to give it away this week. Your LCS ordered you at Dansko and it never came in. Did you pay for it? They're tough to get sometimes. Get a bunch. Really. Okay, I've got a coin here on the desk. I'm sure of it. We'll just guess what the date is. And we'll wish everybody good luck. That's neat. That's a possibility. What's that? Oh, it's a llama. What's this? We did that one. Here's a bunch of coins. Here's some pennies. Oh, how about this one? Yeah. We'll put this in. We'll add it to the big show package. All right, this will work. Give me that. So we're gonna guess what the date is on this one. Over 100 likes. Woohoo! I'll tell you what, because we got 100 likes, where'd them Canadian pennies go? I'm not gonna count these anymore. I'm just gonna grab up a bunch of them here. Okay, a little more. Give me more. Come on. There. Oh, there goes one. Okay, let's add in some Canadian pennies because, dude, I got barrels of the damn things. And these range from the 40s and 50s up to present. They're Canadians. They got young heads, old heads, guys. These I have not searched. The ones I have searched, they go into this can down here, and we'll give those away another time. So there. We get 100 likes. I'll just throw some of these in. 109. 108 in 5 seconds. Whew. Keep it going, man. If you like the show, it helps YouTube's algorithm to carry it on and show more people so they can find out about it so we can make the big show bigger. Not that this is anything but big as it is. There. That's a bunch of stuff. Okay. One guess per person. I'm going to type go. We're on live chat. Yep. I'm going to type go. When I type stop, well, stop. Okay, but one guess. If you guess more than once, even if one or more of your answers is right, you're going to be disqualified. And then you're going to feel real bad, and I'm just going to point at you and laugh. Okay? If you, let's see, have won in the last 90 days, don't bother guessing, right? Because you just won. We go 90 days in between wins. Let's see, what else? You got to have a U.S. shipping address. You got to be a U.S. citizen. And you must be at least 18 years old. If you're under 18 and win the package, I'm just going to punch your head. I mean, we're going to beat you up. We're going to play keep away with your lunch. Ain't going to work. Okay, here's go. And what we're going to do is guess the date on this. Wait a minute. I'm going to guess the date on this coin. And then we'll put the coin in. And here comes the coin. You ready? That button. There it is. No, that's my finger. Guess the date on that finger. It may be the same date as on this coin, but hey, you never know. Where? Show me the coin, dummy. There it is. What's the date on that one? First person to get the date on this coin, who's at least 18 years old, is a U.S. citizen, right? Hasn't won in the last 90 days. Is not on my shit list. Let's see if we got one. Wow, I see some close ones. Look at that. It scrolls real quick there. Okay, let's see what we got here. 64, 62, 36, 65, 67, 54, 07, 28, 83. I think my guess doesn't count, but my guess is 1918. 55, 28, 65, 48, 78, 56, 54, 46. Now you're looking at a Lincoln Memorial penny. That should be a good hint that it's between 1959 and 2008. Okay. If you retract your bid, that counts as a bid. Wow. Would you believe somebody got it? I mean, right off the bat. I mean, right quick. I'm going to type stop. S-T-O-P. There's the stop button. All right. They're still going. Look at them go. All right. I'm going to flip that baby over. Here it is. Oh, wait. There it is. I'm going to flip that baby over. It's wait for it. 1962. Did you like that extra bit of nail biting? It's a 1962. And we'll look at close up again. 1962D. There it is. Unmistakable. Let's get over to the screen. Move it to where we can see. Okay, there's a stop. So we're going to go back to the go. There's go. And we're looking for 1962. Look at this. Look at this. The first guess was Andrew O'Neill. He guessed 1964. The second guess was Mr. Doughboy, 1962. What have I got for a coin? No, 1962. Okay, if Mr. Doughboy guessed again, he's going to hate life because we're going to give it to somebody else. Okay, Mr. Doughboy, Mr. Doughboy, Mr. Doughboy. Do. Mr. Doughboy. I got to get to stop without seeing your name. Wow, it says I'm watching live and people were guessing in chat at least 30 seconds before I even saw the coin. Oh, man. Yeah, there's some time lag in between us and them. I don't see Mr. Doughboy here again. And the mods will confirm that. That's what it looks like to me. Wow, right out the gate, Mr. Doughboy. Let me copy that. Paste that here. I see at Control V, Mr. Doughboy. There you go. Paula says yes. Shannon says yes. Coin Digger says yes. Mr. Doughboy says yes. Okay, Mantic has him. Mr. Doughboy, I need you to get a hold of me at my email address. Okay, and I'm going to do exclamation point, email. I need you to send me your shipping address. He wants you to send it to Bill J. Do I have Bill J's shipping address? One moment, please. Because I got that box over there from Bill J. Send it to Bill J. Bill J. Here it is, Maryland. Got it. There's some good stuff here. Mr. Doughboy wants me to send it to Bill J. I'll send it to Bill J. Okay, so Mr. Doughboy gets the win. And Bill J gets a package. So Bill J could still win next week. How about that? Now, Bill J has a show just about every day. There you go, Monday through Friday. He goes through $half-dollar rolls. Sometimes he finds things, sometimes he doesn't. But he has giveaways. And he's sent, oh, we got to keep those things that Bill J sent, if we can find them. But he has giveaways just about every single day, really. Friday is first timers, right? Only people who have never won before can enter, and it's real simple. It's usually kind of small. Sometimes it's, you know, $15, $20, $30 coins. And every single day he does this. Bill J has been a big supporter of the show. I know there are some of these wheats, the BU pennies that he sent, but I'm not going to pick them apart. I'll send those to him. Yeah, this would be good. He'll like that proof set. Well, all the proof sets, the mint sets, the calipers, the scale. Supplies will surely be handy. Oh, look at this. We got 50 flips. You get every size of the acrylic holders, from penny through dollar, plus the small dollars. So there's a whole bunch of those. And those are for your, you know, your better pieces. Oh, we got some business we got to deal with, Mr. Doughboy. Number one, first thing I need from you is choose a folder. Ta-da! Where'd they go? It's up here. Okay, do you like Jefferson Nichols? There's the screen. Where's the face? There you go. We got Jefferson Nichols or Lincoln's number 1, which covers 1909 to 1941, right? Or, what's that one? The 1941 to 1974. You get to choose one of these. There you go. And Paul has put up Bill J's channel link over there. He's a good guy, Bill J is. Got a dog. Let's see what you call that. And I'm going to find those little slips of paper I had. because we're going to choose another one. Where's my cards? Well, he'll be back. Somebody find him. Somebody find Doughboy. Is Bill J watching the show right now? This would be a surprise to him. If we need, Mike Kittle won the big show, and he sent it to CFA. And CFA pretended it was a surprise. There we go. And then we gotta select one of these. So I need Mr. Doughboy to find out what we're gonna put in this package. The first Lincoln one. There we go. We got some of these junky ones where they can be put in there. We're gonna put in the Lincoln number 1. You've got it. And then what do we pick? We're gonna pick the cactus, the longhorn, the tombstone, or the sheriff. And this is going to decide how many of these coins from SJ. We got a bunch of foreigns coming in. From SJ's Mixed Adventures, Seasons. She's been doing this for months, for the best part of this year at least. Bill J is asleep in my lap. That is strange right there. You're going to choose a cactus? Well, let's see. What was the longhorn? Was 6. The sheriff was 5. Ned was 2 times. So we have 8. We got 8 for you. Let's pick those out and add them to the package. Ta-da! There we go. A 3-legged. That was a 4-legged longhorn. But he's only got 2 feathers. Yeah, that's a. Okay, it's kind of like a 3-legged longhorn. Huh. That's one of them things. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're already circulated. I'm not going to screw them up. 7, 8. All right. Any match? Okay, there's a couple of Canadians in there. We already got a couple of Canadians here. We'll give you those Canadians plus one of these. Was that the same as this? Nope. And plus, that was yellow. Put that in. There's a bunch. What do you got here? Mexican. What's this shiny one? Ooh, French, Spanish, Italian. That's a nice thick one right there. Look at how thick that is. That's Brazil. Look at the size this guy's head. It's like bigger than a horse. That's 10 centavos. We got 20 centavos from 1957. That's one of my favorite foreign coins. We got this one nobody can read. What's this one? It's 1 something that nobody can read. 1 yen. And this guy from the Philippines. I can barely read that too. There. That's a pretty big package. Yup. And we'll have these available for next week. And we've got, look, supplies. He's going to make good use of those for sure. Folder, proof set, mint set, another proof set, the Olympic set. We got a bunch of Canadians. We got all kinds of brilliant memorials, a scale, calipers, that currency from SJ. This is just a bag of money. There's a silver eagle in there, a silver panda. There's a silver howler, steel penny. I don't know what the weight is on that either. What you got in here? We got a couple of barbers, buffaloes, mercury dimes, Indians. A real good one too. What's this thing? That farthing, a Morgan dollar. This is what I'm talking about, the type set, right? There's a dollar. A silver eagle, also a dollar. There's an Eisenhower dollar, a Susan B. Anthony dollar over here in these proof sets. Quarters, we've got several, let's see, a bicentennial, 40%, right? We got all the Delaware quarters. Let's see, there's a quarter from that has that, oh, where is it? Right here from Jeff Stanley, right? Has the double die reverse. Let's see, several pennies of different types: copper, zinc, Indians, steel. The dimes are a little short. We got 2 mercury dimes though. We've got quarters, halves, everything. It's in there. That's not a bad batch. And I'll get that out to Bill J with the next couple of days. I find Monday I tend to sleep in. I just totally goof off. But I slept in like most of yesterday. I woke up at like 11 o'clock and Mantic was on. He says, come on. So I did. Oh, and we're going to put in that 62D that he guessed, right? Yep, that's the winner coin. So, Mr. Doughboy, congratulations. And Bill J, yeah, he deserves it. Not a bad, no bad blood in his soul. He's got a heart of gold. And he does it for the community. He does it for the good of the hobby. He's doing his thing anyway, so he goes on live and shows you how he does his thing. And keeps records of what he finds in those $50 rolls. And he sent him, I mean, boxes and boxes of stuff over to this show. Yeah. Oh, let's see. The mint set, that came from Bill, so we'll take that out because it doesn't make sense to send it back to the person who sent it in. But the three BUs will leave those. This will simply go in the next week's show, is what that is. Yeah, that'll work. So there we go. Listen up. If you want the 3-pack special, the 300 flips, right, plus 3 red boxes shipped for $38, get a hold of me at my email address and say, yes, I would like that, and I'll get you a PayPal invoice. All right. This week's Q&A, we have Q&A, questions and answers. People take pictures of their coins, send them to our email address. checkmycoin@yahoo.com, and we look at them live on air and pick it apart and tell them what we think, and we give them the best answer we can to explain the question that they're asking about their coin. That's Thursday night, but we go from channel to channel. Several people have hosted that, and this week it's going to be Mantic Coins will be the host. A lot of fun. Okay, guys, I'm going to take off. Next up should be Cajun Coin Hunter. He does an afterglow sort of a show, starting right up after the big show's over. And we go 2.5 hours, and then he goes the rest of the night. Yep. They'll go until, morning. Good night, Linda Wallace, and I hope to see you soon, says Cutie Cat. That's because you guys are up half the night. Hey, we're coin people, right? 2 o'clock in the morning is perfectly fine. Ain't nothing wrong with 2 in the morning. That's why they make coffee. That's me, 7 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, says Mantic Coins. He'll be hosting this week's Q&A. If you haven't seen that, by gosh, get over there and watch it. We do change channels, but we have a group on Facebook. It's called, you ready? Coin Q&A. And that, we post when it's who's up. Just keep an eye on it, who the host is. That is such a lovely thing to say about your wife, David. Should I scroll back? The other thing that I won is my wife, and won her over about 3 years ago, and that's the best part of me. How sweet. Baby, I should say shit like that about you. What? She's going to her mother's. See you later. All right. Good night, everybody, and thanks for hanging out. And congratulations to Mr. Doughboy and especially Bill J, who gets the prize. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. This is a big package. Okay, there's a whole bunch of Canadian pennies. All this stuff in flips. Yeah, a little bit. That's nice. Mantic has those. Get a hold of them and say, hey, I need 10 of those. There you go. 1921 Morgan. That thing. We got big fat copper rounds in here. What's this? Ooh, that is the Indian penny. Remember that? That's a Sharpie. Okay. Yeah, that's a good patch. We'll be happy. We can do it again next week, too. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You hear that, baby? All right, guys, I'm out of here. You all stay groovy, all righty?